the
this
beat,
point,
man.
you
Come on
gotta
now.
have something.
You know what I'm saying? You know the instrument. If you can hear me, if you can see me, that only mean one thing, man. It's another week of Our Opinion Podcast.
We back.
Oh, I know you looking like where voice 3 at? I'm gonna show you where he at. I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah, got the couch on myself today. Ain't nobody here but
Don't
me.
get stuck.
Oh, these, they clean. But these like when you walk around the house and you wash them and they still be like this. Mind your business, man. Don't worry about me, man. What's the deal? I'm voice 1.
And I'm voice 3.
What's the deal, man? Hey, listen, we got a real good show today. Got a guest.
Absolutely.
I'm a returning guest. I'm going to get into all of that, but I want to take care of the politics, and I got something that I want to say. Here we go. First of all, shout out and thank you to our sponsors. I believe it's a lifestyle brand for anyone that believes in something greater than themselves, man. Problem is in life, you're thinking a little too small.
Gotta think
just
big.
a little bit bigger, right? Shout out and thank you to Autumn Fresh Cleaning Services, LLC, where cleaning has a feel to it. The weather's changing. Spring cleaning. Holla at me, holla at them, holla at us. We'll get you together.
Get that attic and that basement cleared
Speaking-
out.
Speaking of the weather changing, here's today's got to say it.
What do you have to say today?
I'm going to just say this here. Let it meditate on your heart. The weather's changing.
Let it rest in your spirit.
The season is changing, which means that the clothes are going to change. Learn your body, know your body. That is the status.
That's
All
it.
right,
That's
carry
all.
on. That's
Take
it.
it how you want to take
That's
it.
all. Know your body, learn your body. That's it. You know, kind of how like when you hear the song, sing it if you know it, know it if you sing it. That's it.
That's so
That's
funny
all.
you said that because I literally said that yesterday, I think, or Sunday.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. You do with that what you will. You know what I mean? Now let's get into our guest. She is a returning guest.
Yes,
I don't think we ever had a returning guest outside of like Girls Take Over guys.
Yep.
We've never had like a
But
returning
single-handed.
guest. Yeah, so this is our first returning
I feel
guest.
special
Jay,
then.
what's up?
Jay,
What up, though?
welcome. What up,
special.
though?
Hey, I was
Welcome
like,
back.
what you was saying. I was like, yeah, let that sizzle in y'all spirit.
Because somebody shopping around now like, girl, it's about to be outside. No, with the proper clothes on.
Please.
Your body is not made for that one. You
But
know.
even if your body is made for it, I still need you to dress accordingly because this is what they call pneumonia weather. And y'all wondering why you cool one day and the next day you just down and all the way out.
Yeah, sniffling and coughing.
Because opening day, we had
that was a mess.
a party basically for opening day at work, and some of the ladies, I said, "Are we in the same climate?" Because I know it's nice outside, but I don't think it's quite
Hey, you
that
wanna know
nice
something?
outside.
You want to know something? I don't know if a lot of guys, I ain't nothing special, but I'm special. But I don't know if a lot of guys think like this, right? I instantly get unattracted to certain women, how they dress in certain climates of weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I don't want her number. I'm gonna meet her at the hospital the first week. She gonna be
Because
sick.
you're gonna be sick.
That baby gonna be sick. She got
She
the
got
wrong
pneumonia,
color panties
the
on,
flu,
with
and
the wrong leggings. I don't know.
Or none at all. And then you
Yeah.
got like she literally had on like leggings and like a tank that went with it, and that was it. Like no jacket with her, no hoodie, no sweater, no nothing. Like walked in the building like that's it. You had to walk outside, didn't you? Didn't
Some of that
Did
stuff.
you feel that?
You didn't
I
feel
felt
it?
that out
Yeah,
there?
you know what I'm saying? Some of that
I know
stuff.
you see me. See
okay?
you see
That part.
Yeah, some of that. So Miss J, man, listen. Last time we had you on, I'm gonna give just a quick snippet of it because we're gonna have fun today. You shared a very, very what I would deem
Transparent.
very transparent but tumultuous part of your life, right?
Yeah.
Your domestic violence. You were going through that, a survivor of domestic violence.
I'm still alive.
Hey. What I want to know is how the heck is life now?
Yes. How have you
I
been?
see you got some new ink.
Yes, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I see
Look,
you.
hey, it's so crazy. So, like, what was it? I was about 2 years ago.
2
Yep.
years.
2 years.
Two
ago.
years ago, man, it's totally different.
Yeah, really.
I done gained some weight, y'all.
That's
I was
good.
fighting for my life trying to gain that weight.
Nah, you still look good. Either way.
Thank you. But I'm just, you know what? I had to learn to forgive myself. That was the key. That was the key. And protect my peace. Protect my peace. And just be happy and live and cherish life and just not worry about all the crazy stuff and just be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. Who else y'all know got hit 8 times?
Okay.
Walk around talking, having fun.
With no help and everything. Like you don't
50,
have.
I don't know 50, but I know 50. No, I'm joking.
Hey, 50, what up?
Right, okay, listen.
Hey, I'm 25, so nah.
So you said something though that I think is interesting. I guess my question is, why did you say that? You said you had to learn how to forgive yourself. And you would think that being a survivor of somebody doing something to you, the hell I gotta forgive myself
Unprovoked.
for. So why did you say that? What does that mean?
You know, not only from other people just kind of doing the victim blaming and shaming, I was so stuck on the fact that I really did something wrong to, to deserve that.
In your mind.
My mind. I really thought that, or I felt, and I felt like I had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And I was blaming myself for why I didn't do something different or what I could have did different. But at the end of the day, it happened how it happened, and I'm still here.
Yeah,
absolutely. So one of the things, before I was, like I said, always covering my scars, that was a big thing for me, and I wasn't really loving myself.
The defense mechanism.
Yeah, and I was trying to cover everything. And even the weight thing, people say ignorant stuff like, oh, you're skinny as hell, you need to eat. But it's like, remember I told you I had lost my large intestine, so I can't, if I can eat all that I want to, I'm not going to gain any weight. So with all that, I was like, you know what? Like, it was just one day I just had woke up and I walked past the mirror, and I'm like, damn, girl, you got shot 8 times. Yeah. Just embrace these scars. I'm still here.
It's a part of your story.
You know what I'm saying? My scars tell my story. So what I'm going to cover for? At first I wanted to cover them all up with tattoos, but I said, this is me. This is a part of me now.
Was it that simple, or was it like therapy?
So I'll say therapy to each his own. I did do therapy and other steps. It helped in some ways, but in a lot of ways it didn't.
Okay. It took for you to get to that point for yourself.
For me to really just forgive myself and walk through those steps and see where I was beating myself up at.
So you had kind of like survivor's remorse?
Yeah, definitely. I still do suffer from survivor's remorse and in a way survivor's guilt too, especially with everything going on. Even blame myself not being there for my kids. But I wasn't there for my kids because of what happened to me. It wasn't for me. So I had to start sitting there like, well, I didn't mean, I didn't mean for that. And then I realized, like, I didn't even do it. So it's crazy how other people can cause trauma and things like that to you, but you're in charge of fixing it and healing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like...
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Oh, it is. It is.
That's actually really good, though. People did something, but I'm the nigga that
but I'm the one.
You got to do it, literally.
And that's what I said, like, with the forgiveness. It's like, forgiveness is for yourself, but it's like you gotta get to that point to where it's like, no, I'm not forgiving you because of you. I'm forgiving you because of me. Because if not, I'm just going to hold on to it and I'm going to stay stuck because I can't let this portion. It's like, and it's okay to let that portion of it go and to still remember what happened. Just not let it consume you and stop you from living.
And that's I want to piggyback off that. That's exactly what it was, is forgiveness. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I still don't forgive that person, but I forgave myself. And like you said, it was consuming me. So I just had to not just forgive him for me, but I had to forgive the situation because I know I'm not ready to forgive. I still wake up blind in my eyes. So it's a lot of things that's still daily reminders. But I got way further than I was. I still got some ways to go, but I'm proud of myself. I done got far as hell.
We proud of you too, girl.
I appreciate y'all so much, and thank y'all.
Because even just seeing the difference, just in conversation, from before till now, like you talk more confidently.
Yes,
and like it's like you do have a different glow of yourself. Where
that means a lot.
Yeah, no.
But you said something off the record. That I even paid attention to, because we greeted each other with a hug.
Yeah.
You jokingly said it, but you were serious.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't nervous. I ain't scared to hug you no more.
That's a big step.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's a major step,
especially for men. I remember you sharing that.
Terrified. They were like the second men I was around. That was like terrifying, even though I didn't know them, and my brain was saying they're men, but in a part of me was like, they didn't do anything to me. I was balanced. That's
the first interview you talking about. Got you.
Hugging, shaking hands. Remember, I think I shook hands. Like, I was shaking doing that. Yeah. But it was just a terrifying game in my head to where I had to really Because some men would be like, when dating back then, couldn't even, no.
Okay, don't
But
please don't even look my
but they
way.
didn't understand. They like, well, I didn't do it to you, but it was something in my brain that when me and my homegirls would go out and they be like, oh, them guys look good. I'd be like, I wonder what they'd do if they got so mad.
Yeah,
that was really like
you definitely. I was about to say, it's a trigger because it's just like, especially off of the strength of like your story of, and then it's like I didn't do anything, so it's like if they were easily triggered like that, and if I don't know you, I don't know how easily triggered you know, like
and they do.
I can stub my toe, be mad at myself, and
I done got cussed out for not getting my number, and this was recent.
Yeah,
it's F U then B, and it's just I'm sitting there. It's a fight or flight because I don't know what you want.
And I think and that's a lot of women can relate to that because that is true. Like even a young lady, and I think we mentioned this on the story before this show, but she was murdered literally outside the bar with her man being there because she said she was not interested. And it's sad. Like, it's like, it is a little scary. So someone who actually have gone through such a traumatic experience to still, navigate life. And then you try to open up, but it's like, you can only open up so much until you reach that point where you're comfortable.
Lot of patient people out there.
Yeah.
Definitely not a lot of patient men.
Yeah.
So how do you view, like, what are some things are there some newness to life now?
Yeah, beauty. Beauty in the air we breathe. Yeah. Things that we take for granted daily. So using the bathroom on your own, appreciation of just life. Okay. Some people look at it like, oh, I don't understand because I didn't go through what you went through. You don't have to get there. Start enjoying it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is not be able to use the bathroom on my own. Walk. I know I had to start over not having water. People take this for granted. Yeah. Not having this for months and having
it's being fed.
Because my kids laugh at me to this day. When I use the bathroom, every time I use the bathroom, I say, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Every time I'm doing thank you, Jesus. I open the car door, thank you, Jesus. I make it because I'm able to do it. Yeah. So because
it opened your eyes to a new.
Yeah, that's the newness, to just be appreciative. Stop worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow down the road. Just enjoy life. That's one of my sayings. Just live, laugh, and cherish life. That's it.
I follow you on social media, and I see that you enjoy it. Let me get my messy pillow.
So you've been really enjoying life.
I see you
just
got
a little
bit or whatever.
Yeah,
my messy pillow.
I was about to say right.
Detail.
Look, okay, tell her like, wait a minute.
Hey, y'all see, I'm happy and thick.
Listen, okay, I know that's right. That's true. We know.
What led up to the trusting the idea of, hey, I want to share my number. I want to allow somebody to be attracted to me, and I want to be attracted to them. I want to entertain somebody.
So this the funny part. I still was stuck where I wasn't.
Okay.
If you wanted my number, I'd be quick to be like, you need your hair done? No, I do the hair.
Something right. Like that's why you inquiring.
If you ain't talking about your hair getting braided, you like
I'm not
so
even there.
I felt safe behind Snapchat and Instagram. That was my safety blanket.
Okay.
Instead of giving the number out.
You can control. Follow me on social media because if you start acting weird, block. Yeah. You don't know nothing else about me.
So that was the first step. And it still was hard. But this particular person was very persistent.
Okay, I was just about to ask, like, who shot they shot? Like, you know.
Well, everybody shot they shot.
Oh, that was not.
I don't think I was smacking. What's that commercial when he was like, not in my house.
But talking about R.I.P. No, not in my
every time. No, I was smacking.
Hey, fellas, I be telling y'all, man. Persistence wins, bro.
Man, it depends. Don't be a creep, though.
Yeah,
no, you can be persistent, but don't be a creep about it.
Don't get played. Don't get played either. Don't be persistent, get played. If you see she just ain't,
don't be retarded.
Cashing out and doing crazy stuff, and you ain't getting.
If she ain't responded after the second DM, yes, sir, let it
go. So what led you to be like?
How did he?
313.
How'd y'all get past social media to more personal?
So it's so crazy because this guy is very persistent. And it's crazy because I don't want people to judge me. So I didn't really realize I had a type. I never dated light-skinned men. That just was not my thing.
Praise the Lord.
No hate light-skinned men. I'm just saying.
There's no hate, but
no hate.
Everyone likes what they like, men and women.
And yes. So I think focusing on that, like trying to even go back, I said, let me try to step outside.
Yeah, comfort. Now you really stepping out of your comfort zone.
Nah, I won't go too light. But that's light enough.
Okay. Don't ping me around here.
So, so this person, because I don't date my clients, never had any relationship with clients, that is strictly clients. So this guy, just, kept getting this. First he reached out like, hey, you look for any clients, and when you're not looking at that person that way, you look past anything.
Any signs that's just like, I'm not thinking about.
Yeah, I'm taking new clients. So like 6 months in, he's like, I feel like, you're really attractive. I'm sitting there like, like, I'm not listening.
So he did become a,
he became a client.
Okay,
he became a client.
Slide there.
You slid.
That's my
Okay, he became a client. So, and I let him know, I wasn't dating. I wasn't looking to date. One of the things that he did tell me is my story did touch him. And you hear that a lot. I've had men lie about.
Try to use that to get
injured like I have to relate or trauma bond. Some sick stuff out there. Yeah. But like I said, he was very persistent and consistent. He was like, keep asking me on dates. And, after a while, like, just, some of our conversations, we are totally opposite. He's very quiet. Y'all know I'm very goofy and loud, not in a bad way.
Yeah, but no, yeah.
So I was like, at first when he told me, I was like, this
Vibrant,
is not going to work.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? And I just kept it real. I'm just like, and I told him I thought it was boring.
Because you an introvert, I'm extroverted.
And I just didn't think it was going to work. I'm like, he to me, I thought he was boring because he did talk really in the beginning, you know. So I was just like, but when he was saying stuff and we started having conversations, I was like, okay, he cool. He kept asking me on a date. So I was like, he just started asking me. I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to just go. Like, and then I would chicken out. Like, the day would come and he'd be so excited. I'm like, you know what?
Something came up.
Now, how much of your story had he known prior to the chickening out, not able to go?
He knew some, but not to the extent of the fear.
So was it from following you that he found out your story?
No, we had a conversation.
Okay, you explained to him.
Yeah, because like I said, with the men thing, because before, I forgot to tell y'all this, before I started back doing hair, when I was, when I got shot and stuff, I stayed with just kids.
Okay.
I did not do men's hair for a long time. So prior year, the first man's hair I started doing was my nephew, Ricky, which he had passed away, but he was the first man's hair that I started back doing. And it's crazy because, it's like his family.
Yeah, but still at the same time.
Yes, but I broke that barrier. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me try, how much. So it wasn't like a big male clientele, but I was working my way up. And that helped me too. They helped me kind of break that fear. So basically back to what you were saying, he kind of knew some, but he didn't know the extent as far as the things that I go through, being in a large crowd. One thing about him, he's very patient. And you hear men say that a lot, like, I'm patient. No, he's really patient. He shows, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me try. We went on this date, and I actually had really fun.
What was the first date?
Bowling. We went bowling.
Come on, bowling.
Oh, that's good. I was just thinking about the people, the fear, the crowd. But that's good.
But that's the thing. That man pays attention and listens, because when we went, it wasn't a lot of people.
Yeah, he picked a good day.
Yeah,
where it was like, we know this is like the chill day that not everybody will be here.
And he made sure, because it's already overwhelming being with that man. Then you got to look around and you're paranoid with that, and you can't enjoy yourself. Yep. It becomes overwhelming. It's just like, I just rather go home.
Light skin 1, you other niggas 0. My boy,
right about now. Right about now. That's what it sounds like.
So, good, so he was very, what do you call it when you're just paying attention or you're not putting that
He's
person
attentive.
You care about? Very. Yeah. In situations where it could make me, just
he's strategic and intentional about how he moves with you. That is very important.
I've never had a man like that.
Yeah.
The most important. I tell my daughter, and I tell my boys, as a man, the most important thing you want to hear a woman say is that she feels safe. Mm-hmm. And as a woman, the most thing you want to be able to say is, I feel safe.
And it's crazy you said that.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, it is, because
I think it starts there. Safe get you the draws, fella. I'm trying to tell you. If she's safe
will get you in the door.
Safe
will get you in the door. Then you got to add others to it. But
that's a great start.
Safe is definitely a great start, though.
You can't go wrong with safe.
Piggybacking off that safe, since we've been together, I've actually had sleep at night.
Okay.
I sleep through the night. Like y'all see these raccoon eyes.
You said that, baby. They are diminishing. Okay.
Years, and that's when I knew the way I felt about
Your body
him
was
more because
your system was regulated.
Yeah, because I'm with my kids. I have to stay up while they sleep at night. It was just a thing I had to do. I couldn't sleep because I had to make sure nobody was coming in. It's just this paranoid thing. A lot of people can't deal with that paranoia. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, the first night, didn't nothing happen. Like when I tell you he was patient, and it was kind of funny because after he was like, at least it was worth it. But
okay, in the end, I know that's right.
But even then, I straight told him, like, if that's what you look, because I'm not even there yet.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, sir. You think you about
this? I'm struggling, on the dating scene. And he was like, oh, I'm waiting. I know what I want. I said, okay, I'm just letting you know. I even gave him an option at a point because time, a couple months went past. I said, if you need to do your thing,
do what you need.
Do what you got to do because I'm not there. He said, I'm waiting. He straight told him, like, I'm waiting.
I know that's right.
But the first day we stayed the night together, I was, because
yeah, in your mind you still,
but
as any woman would be like, I still got to be on high alert now. We're acquainted, but I still don't know the full background, so I gotta,
And it took months for him to meet my kids. Like that was really big for me. But I actually got sleep, and it was just like I woke up and I felt like I had rest, and I was so shocked. And I was like, "Oh my God, I think I like it more than I know."
Real? Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, I fell asleep, so I called my cousin. I'm like, "Girl,
I slept last night."
She was like, "Girl, how you know you really liked him, or you feel how you feel?" I said, "Bitch, I went to sleep."
Okay, I know something so simple that you would think that someone they be like, "What?" Like, no, you have no idea. Like,
there's peace in peace.
Yes.
There's peace in peace.
Oh man.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So how long has it been for you guys?
So we made it official in December 27th. We made it official. And again, remember I tell you how he was like intentional?
Yeah.
All the way back to I told him my favorite restaurant a long time ago. I've never had no girlfriend propose or nothing like that. He really did that. He did that in my favorite restaurant. Okay. And I just felt like he made me feel like a schoolgirl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
and I really feel protected. And I really feel protected.
I gotta invite the nigga on the
okay, no, definitely.
I talk to this nigga. Damn.
I love that for you.
And
seriously.
I appreciate that. And it was funny because I was like, in my mind, like, it's only two people he got to get past, my uncle and my kids.
You said he done checked both them boxes, huh?
You can't get past him, bro. It ain't gonna
so
work.
I rewatched our first show with you, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember there were times on the show where I may be over dramatic, but in some cases it was literal, where we mentioned men in certain contexts, and your eyes would get big of just like, fuck you mean? So to hear you be so comfortable,
open
to talk about a man, I could tell you obviously love, which is super dope.
Thank you.
Smiling and shit.
Okay, I'm telling you, every time she talk about cheese, and I know that's right, baby.
And so it takes I don't know what kind of man. It takes a hell of a guy. No disrespect to you. But to clean up a woman, that's just for lack of better
broken
to clean that up,
and
to be patient, and to like I commend guys that date women who've lost like somebody passed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like or for a woman like yourself who've been through something so traumatic, like nigga, that's super dope. And a nigga light skin, nigga.
Let me.
Is this your on record admittance that you're light skinned?
No, nigga, I'm not riding with the nigga. I'm just saying, like,
you are riding with the light skin. Everything said, you've been.
Nah, I'll give you that. Say that. That's the argument. No, but I'm saying, like,
light skin.
I was just saying, like, damn, nigga, you light skin, nigga. More power to you, brother. Yeah, that's all. Definitely not.
I don't know, because he feel like he's not light skinned. I don't know what color he think he is, but
that's super dope, man. I like to hear that. So, is there ever a time where you're kind of still battling certain things?
Yes.
So maybe your partner gets the butt end of it, if you
will.
Like, so, where'd that come from? Be like, my bad.
Yeah, and I was just going to say there was an incident where not only just from my situation, we're used to trauma and drama and toxicness. It's just like you be ready for it to happen. And when our first, like, argument happened, I was just, like, waiting for him. He was just like, I know you're having a bad day. I looked, I said, the hell?
Damn,
okay, you know what? Now I gotta take everything back because
said,
because this is.
he said, it's okay. Everything is okay. He was like, I'm here with you, for you. I was just like,
Come
I'm like, where the
on.
cameras at? Like, what's
Okay, because am I being punked? Like, where's Ashton
Literally.
Kutcher?
But again, that safetyness, instead of
Yeah.
meeting me back with it,
Yeah.
is that leader.
He
role.
let you
I'm
know, like, I
yeah.
see you, and I know I'm not taking this to
Yeah.
heart because I understand that
Yeah.
this is still something you're working through,
Yeah.
and so it's still trigger for you, or it it brought you back to a place where it's like, but I'm letting you know you don't have to be that way anymore.
Yep. And that's what I say. Even like, still timid about driving to the west side. There's nothing wrong with the west side, so don't take it to
There's
heart.
a lot wrong with the west side,
Everything's
but
wrong with the
okay.
West Side.
I
But
mean,
that's your experience.
Said that here.
Hey,
you
listen,
know.
I don't want the west side to be me when I was born and raised over there. I could be moved to the east side.
But it's
Now,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? It's safe over here now.
Okay.
But it's just, with the
Yeah.
situation, I don't like going to the west side. My mama never understood that. A couple of my sisters never understood that. I told him one time, he see I have anxiety attacks. I go through withdrawals, kind of like just
Still.
being or flashbacks, and he just gets it. He we don't have to go down that side of town. Something over there.
I'll take you further north. We ain't gotta go west. We can go further north.
Oh, that's good though,
Yeah.
man. So
How
what is
are
it
the-
like being outside? Like this on a regular Tuesday, I'm finna go for a
I
walk.
was missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Missing a lot, being scared. Yeah. Being scared. That is just, it's really
Which
sad.
was rightfully so,
I just miss so much, and like I said, I was like, if he can get past my uncle is one thing, but the kids, especially my 10-year-old, you got to get past him. Like, he's not
You
a
say
mean
he
kid,
don't
but
go
he's
for
blunt.
nothing.
He's not playing no. But he even told his own daddy he can't date me. So this kid's tough.
Okay.
So it was funny because my uncle met him. He was like, thought you never dated light skin. I said, hey, you gotta never say never. He said, let alone with color eyes. I said, hey, calm it down.
Oh, you went for the
This nigga
straight
is like-
statistic.
Because my uncle,
with the pretty
my
eyes,
uncle
too.
knows me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I want to say this real quick, and I want to bounce back on that with the attraction thing. I was initially not attracted to him. He's a very handsome man.
But you weren't looking at him to be looking at him.
I wasn't for a few reasons. Again, like what I'm used to, and then just what I was going through. When you go through that, you don't look at
That's
a
not
man
the
like he's
first thing
attractive. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing, and I told him because he gets a lot of attention when we're out, and it's just like I'm kind of like I overlook it. Like it doesn't like some women get all mad and stuff like that. He's a
Like,
beautiful
dang,
guy.
everybody,
You know what I'm saying?
You know everybody.
Yeah.
You see-
It's no, and he was like, you don't be getting mad. I was like, no, it's gonna happen. As long as nobody be
Okay.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
you
about to
get
say
somebody-
that's the part. Like as
Yes.
long as they know their limits, we
Yes.
good to go. Because I know what I got,
Yeah.
so of course somebody else
Yeah.
gonna look at you too.
Yeah, and he was like, you weren't. I said, listen, if you be a fool to leave me, that's on you. Just like that.
That
you know what I'm
part.
saying? I know, not saying that he's not worth it. I know what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna argue or battle to keep anybody. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
fighting for no spot.
No, nah.
I think it's dope too though to kind of be the. It's good to have a good first experience.
Yeah.
In the sense of after all you've been through,
Yeah.
to come back on the scene,
Yeah.
have a good experience. It's like
Yeah.
cool.
Exactly.
Versus coming back to a
Doesn't sending
shitty
you
situation.
back into
And you like, nigga, I knew I wasn't ready.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I knew I shouldn't have just I should have just stuck with where I was at.
Listen, did y'all see that meme on TikTok? Is the Home Alone boy, and he was walking out. He was like, "I'm ready" or something like that. And on the top of it was like, "I'm ready to date." And then he sees something, start screaming and running away.
Like you know what? Never mind.
Yes. Or the little girls that took a picture with the Grinch. So at the
Oh,
top it
yeah.
says, "I'm ready to date." When they sitting down like
Uh-huh.
this, when the Grinch come, they take off running. It's like never mind.
Never mind, yep.
Because it is a scary dating game. Like now,
It is.
it's just
Very much
ooh,
so.
it's something else.
It's scary. I'm about to say, but it's scary all the way around because, like, for women and stuff, you do have more men who have come out to be, you know, abusers and stuff like that. So it's like, and you don't put everybody in the same category, but it's just like if your experience has gone to almost the extreme, because what other extreme could it be than to, you know, no longer be here? Like, you know, so then it's like you see that, but then also with the men, like y'all got to worry about if they really a woman or not. Like that's scary too. Like
It is.
that's terrifying.
No,
you.
and that's what he said when he said, "What have you been missing?" I was trying to stay from the house a little bit.
Okay, like
'Cause I went out. Listen, I know he took me out. We went out. went to like some bar or something. I said, yeah, I'm too old.
To me.
He said, why you say that? I said, you see them little beautiful angels in the corner?
Okay.
They're doing TikTok dances in the club.
In the club.
Yeah,
Doing like,
I said,
that's the world we live in.
no.
So we got to go to the
We live in
35, 40 and up clubs.
we live in an interesting
And that's
time.
be the crazy part. And I done seen some stuff. I said, then I done got cussed out because I didn't know the proper pronoun. I said, I don't know what you is. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You know, yeah. Scary world out here.
You don't check me.
My pronouns are them and they. I don't care for them and they know it.
I
I
mean,
I don't care for them and they know it. I don't give a damn. Nah, nigga.
yeah, why you gonna check me? And they know it.
Yeah, and they know it. I don't care for them and they know it. Those are my pronouns. Baby.
My neck hurts to be laughing at you like this.
So what's next in your life in the sense of like those are my pronouns, them and they. I don't care for them and they know it. Hey, I just want my 2% if you take that around with you. That's all I'm saying to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's very freedom of speech.
Shout out to the
Freedom of
WWE
speech.
community. I like wrestling.
Hey, like you said, shout out to LeBron. Give back to the community group.
What's the I see you got new ink. What's that about?
Yes. So
Anything significant?
yes. So over the 2 years, I lost my two beautiful hearts. One was my grandmother. That was my dad's father. I mean, my dad's mother. So my dad is deceased. He died when he was, when I was 2. He was shot and killed by his best friend. Oh, wow. And then my grandma died from cancer. So I got to give y'all good tattoo artists. I'm a
Shout him out.
I can't think of his name, but it's Detroit Ron. It's my guy brother. He is fire. Y'all go check him
Detroit
out.
Ron.
I need some new ink too.
Oh, go check him out.
Where is he,
Tell him Jay sent y'all right there on what's that? Ryan and Namo.
Let
Okay,
me get
right.
my messy pilly real quick.
Right.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
Jason,
Jason.
what do you have to offer?
Okay,
us?
because
Oh, he will. He will.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
that's why I said.
Listen,
That's why I said. Say
Yeah,
Jay sent
yeah,
you.
let me know.
Say Jay sent
So when
you.
we
That's
pop
the
up, don't
discount.
listen. You got to watch this episode. Make sure you
Yes.
remember these
Yes.
Nigga,
faces.
she said her name
So
whole weight.
okay,
Yes.
it
150
hold a
is
lot
little-
of weight.
150 is a little too much.
I
I
need
didn't come
straight
back with
one,
my
just
teeth.
straight one.
Tell him Jay sent you. But that's what this for. I hope y'all see that. And then this is a new piece. So out of all my tattoos, I got 15 tattoos, and it's crazy because yes, I've been through what I've been through, but sometimes you just need a little pain here and there. You know what I'm saying? But not like no crazy
It's a
pain. It is
therapeutic
for me.
type moment
It
for
is.
you.
And sometimes I itch for it, but this is the rose. So, even with this one, it says this is beauty and beauty is pain, right? So everything's not always just naturally beautiful. Sometimes things
Have
are
to go
ugly
through
before
it,
they
yeah.
grow or
Absolutely.
they change or things like that. And the same, like I got the thorns. I've been through a lot. My heart's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like it's
Everything's
yeah,
more
it's beautiful.
now,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's why I said like going out and just enjoying the air. I was able to go to the Dream Cruise last
Yeah,
August,
so-
and I missed that. It was just so much I missed, but I was so scared.
Yeah.
Was there any like more? Was there like first time things that you were actually able to do?
Trying to see what were some new things because there's so much new stuff now. Because I know I feel like the bar scene that's just so regular. I went to his best friend had a game night.
Okay.
That was a first for me.
And you were interacting,
And
yeah,
I
because
was
that's
interacting.
because I was about to say a home is a lot different than being in
it
a
is,
public place.
especially- But also, you don't know these people.
Yep.
I didn't know anybody in there. It was more men in there, so that was a challenge for me. But I did it, and I was so proud of myself that
Is
I
it
did it.
easier to? I hope I can articulate this right. Is it easier to kind of meet people at face value and don't think anything? So like, hey, I just met people today. I laughed and joked with them. I don't think nothing of it. Or is it always every time you go somewhere, it's like, I'm cringing.
Yeah, it's a cringe there, and it's kind of gotta like what do you call it? Not supervise. Like when you just gotta watch for a minute.
Yeah, you're reading the room.
Assess the
Yeah,
room. Yeah.
read the room. Read people's body language.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of read the room a little bit. So it's more like that because it's sad because like before my incident, I was very like people were always drawn to me. And I was always drawn, like, I'm the one that could get the quietest person in the room to talk or laugh, or the meanest person to be like nice and have fun, you know, and that was just me. So now it's just, I guess I kind of like limited. I'm not limited, but I'm kind of limited because you just got to be mindful now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because people are a lot, they're a lot more easily to be set off.
Yes.
And it's like the most simplest thing you would think is something so simple to you, and it's like, yeah, but that just set them to the moon, and like, you know, so I definitely understand. It's
that's been, like I told you, he was like, I'm a her or something. I'm
like my bad. Like, no. Okay, because did you look in the mirror? Because what I'm looking at is like,
and I wasn't even trying to be me, but it's like you coming at me like, hey,
I'm only going off of what I can see, and what I see, I'm gonna address.
That's what I see.
Let me ask you a weird question. I think it's a fair question though. Is there anything, and if so, what about it? Is there anything about happiness that scares you?
Yes.
And what is that?
Two things, was a few things, but two things that scares me about happiness, and believe it or not, and this shouldn't be a scary thing, of finally being successfully happy. Like, and I know that sounds weird. I don't really know how to explain it. It's in my brain, but that is just being happy scares me in a way. It almost is too good to be true.
Okay, I was just going to ask, like, what part what part scares you?
Like that is just like, just
the motive behind it. Are you really here because you want to be here? Or
the motive, are you here because you really want to be here? Even to the point, who sent you?
Yeah.
Did he send you? That was
your biggest.
Yeah.
Like, is this a setup?
Yeah. I didn't take a lot of male clients from the west side of Detroit, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, who do you know?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that, when a lot of men would talk to me, or even him, question me, am I taking clients? Because usually I'll be out and about, and I'm not going to lie. If somebody's hair messed up, hey, you looking for a new braider? Like that. I'll act like that.
Like, hey, I do hair.
Yeah, so when it's more
networking.
When they come to me, it was like, who sent you? Yeah. Did he send you? And I really would think that. So the scariness about the happiness is the motive behind it. Is this crazy or not? I kind of believe it is. Do I deserve this right now? Like, is this mine? Finally, you know what I mean? So, or like I say, like, I hope this is really what you want, and it's not a game to you, because men have played games.
Yeah, and we talked about this a couple shows ago, and it's just like, a man will do everything in the world to get your attention, and then once they got your attention, now it's they play you, or they was only here for one thing. They or get it, and then they gone, or they can't get it, and they, it's like.
Or the worst thing about, they know what you've been through,
and then still put you through it.
And baby,
or worse,
they'd be the one to try to tear it down, tear you down to nothing.
Yep.
But that's why I had to get my mind right, to where even if he tried or whatever, I'm gonna still stand.
Yeah.
You can try to break me down, or like, what's the little things that where you put a little blocks, and if you get to shaking,
he said, I might be a little shaky now. He said, but my foundation is more firm than this. I know that's right.
You can pull on, stay strong. But yeah, so that, to answer that.
So what got you to the point where it was like, I do deserve this, and it is okay for me to allow someone in? Like, how did you get to that
believe
point?
it or not, him speaking that to me.
Okay.
Yeah, my baby get emotional.
No, hey, listen, you get this is a safe space. If you got to cry, honey, you go and you let it out, baby, because you definitely deserve it. You deserve it, honey. Yeah, that's good. And you don't have to feel guilty about it.
But it's like happy tears, because it's just like, at first, because you just always question, like, why are you doing this for me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always like, I don't think this really true.
Like, why me? And I would tell him, like, boy, why me? He was like, why not you? You know what I'm saying? He said, you deserve it. And he always speak that, and to me, like, he was like, you definitely deserve it.
Yeah, and those are the things that a lot of women who seek that. Once they reach that point, and it's like, it is, because it's like, I've been searching for this for so long. Then I stopped searching for it because I'm not there.
Yep.
And it's like like they say, when you least expect it,
Yep.
someone they come
Literally.
along, and then but you vet them. You
Yep.
like, is this
almost
really?
happened.
Yeah, and
Remember,
it's
I told you I was cutting it down.
And it's like you really have to pray and like, Lord, if they really supposed to be here, if this is really, you know,
put a footnote here.
And the kids too. The kids, they say, "Mama, you deserve it." Like that. When my sons tell me that.
Kids pay attention to things.
Absolutely.
As parents, kids pay attention to things sometimes more than we do.
Yep. That you don't even think that they're
Even my
paying
10-year-old, I
attention to.
told you. He said, "Mama, I love how he
don't.
treats you like a princess." He said, "You deserve that." Mama.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's my
it.
10-year-old. So I just like, you know what? And I just started like, I deserve this. So I'm saying that, I speak that into myself now.
Yeah.
That I do deserve this. I do deserve to be treated right. I do deserve to be, I need something I can call him. And
you don't have to go through trauma or you don't have to go through tests. In order to prove that, you are deserving, because that's you know, it's like half the time, like what, like it's like everyone proves themselves in a way, but it's like nothing is intentional. I'm not intentionally putting you through this to see, are you really down for me and all that? Like no, like
games.
Yeah, like
so
no.
two things. One, nigga, I'm putting you on. Hey, nigga.
I'm about you better don't let us down now.
Nigga.
Asking 6 months. You're like, you
I'm one of the uncles now. Hey, nigga.
I love that. I love it.
You better make sure we good.
Okay.
You're doing good, my brother.
So far, so okay.
I'm teasing, man. That's actually a beautiful thing. Let me catch some new people up.
Yeah, for sure.
This young lady survived domestic violence to its highest extreme. Hit 8 times, shot 8 times is what that means. She had some physical things that was going on. They kind of had to learn how to walk again. I think talking was a thing too, right?
Then I learned
how to talk again. So when you hear her say things like, "Did he send you?" whatever, she's talking about her abuser. So I just wanted to catch some people up because I skimmed through the story purposely.
Yeah. Because if not, you can go back to our episode May 3rd of 2023, and that's the first time she was ever here.
You gotta watch that.
You gotta watch that one before you watch this one.
But I wanted to do that though. Producer gave me a reminder that was kind of catch people up. I wanted to skip over on purpose though. We're here for a joyous occasion, but now that as we talk, it's very important to let people know, like, hey, Shorty been through some shit. And let's kind of tell you
what they say. I've been hit with a few bullets, but I don't walk with them.
And to have a dark humor like that, man,
when you can speak about yourself,
let me throw this in there because we this kind of podcast too. If you still don't believe in Jesus,
baby, you got proof.
I kind of don't know more what you need.
Because if this isn't proof
but
right
you do
here,
with that what you will. Because if you don't, then you know,
in the end, it's gonna be just you.
And let me say that real quick. Definitely God first. That's the first thing I put first. And the fact that he loved God, and I told him God got to be first in his relationship, that was a big thing for me. And he really, I really do feel like God put this man in my life for a reason, not just a season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to say that God, I'm telling you, God just kind of took all the weight that I had up here. You know what I'm saying? So just really focusing on him and starting there first. So building that relationship with him allowed me to open up with someone. Don't just be focused on other men and women. Just put it there first and then work your way.
I think this is dope though, because it kind of helps me. Something that I always say, but it kind of sets a higher standard. I always say that I think that I can love you through some things. Some things you may need therapy. You may need a group of people to kind of coach you and counsel you. Some shit I can just love you through. But to hear this man is obviously loving and has loved you through some of the hardest shit, that's super dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's uncanny, if you will, because in our community, uncanny is kind of like it don't normally happen
at all.
It's unusual.
It's not on the highest scale of average.
Yeah.
That's why I said where the camera's
word,
at.
But it's just not a word we very seldom use.
I think that's what they say. That's a big word for Elmo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But in our community, the black community, we don't hear stories about niggas don't put up with stuff like that.
No, absolutely
not.
not.
Shorty, I ain't finna rebuild you and walk you through this
absolutely not.
And love you through something that you said
that I didn't do.
Yeah, I ain't do it, but I'm responsible for it.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that's super dope, man.
To have somebody hold your hand and help
actually walk through it with you and want to actually see you get to this point where you are able to be more open and freely, and you've let your guard down enough, not completely let it down, but you've let it down enough to allow someone into your space. You've now allowed them into your space in motherhood. And so it's like you know, like you know, so that's major. That's a really
Does
big
he do
step.
anything for any of I don't know if you honor any of your anniversaries, like the day do you do anything for those?
So this is crazy. Before we made it official and before we fully dated, so one thing that I loved about him, I could be open, and I was learning how to be open with what I was struggling with. Instead of being embarrassed about it, I was able to talk about it. So October is a very hard month for me. Okay. Not only is it the month that, you know, my anniversary for being reborn, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I struggle with survivor's remorse, survivor's guilt. Also, my nephew's birthday is in October. My grandma passed in October.
Oh, so it's tied October to a lot of
It's a very
grief.
hard month. I had lost a relationship with one of my nephews in October. So October is a very hard month for me, and I was trying to beat it. And what usually happens is, in each year I try to get better at it, but I shut down. And I kind of fall in this deep depression. So around February, April, May, I think it was June, July, August, September, I felt it coming. I knew it was coming, and I had let him know. By the way, for my birthday in August, we had a conversation 2 months prior, and he remembered everything that I said I wanted, and he brought those things for my birthday, and I thought that was really nice of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I said he paying attention.
Yeah, and he does pay. So by September, I just let him know. I said, you know what, this is where people kind of walk away, because no one wants to deal with that person disappearing and you're not talking for weeks at a time. I told him I'm trying to get better with that instead of just disappearing, because I shut down from everybody except for my kids, and I'll be in my room. So I let him know, you know, this is a hard month coming up for me, and I struggle each year. And he was like, well, he said, if you allow me, I'm here with you. I help you get through it. I'm just like, you know, you just talk, because people just talk a lot.
They say what's needed to be said in that moment.
And never do it. But that man put in action, and he was just like, you need food, you need me to do this. You know, he wouldn't let me shut fully down. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, in a way, he took a lot because he was neglected as well. And he was kind of taking that to make sure I was okay. Okay. So that was a big thing for me. That he helped me get through that time.
But he also gave you that space to have your moments, but I don't want you to stay here. Yes. But I'm not going to push it too far. I'm only going to go as far as you'll let me.
And that's what he said, as far as you allow me. And like I said, it was fresh from my nephew passing. It was fresh from my grandma. That was the first year of all that happened, 2025 October. So for him to just be like, as much as you let me, I'm going to be here. So him actually, the actions, you know, actually a lot of words, him actually putting actions to his words, it helped me. He helped me get through that month, because I really be shutting down, and I'm just getting this dark place, and sometimes I get so deep into it, I can't pull myself out. You know what I'm saying?
Though.
Yeah, I
think that's fair. Real men do real things, bro. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
So would you? I know you speak of like your 10-year-old, but I know you also have an older
kids.
So,
yeah, I got.
So just in raising them, with your situation, like how did that affect the way that, you know, like how was your conversations with them, or like how did you prepare them in a sense
for the
like,
dating?
Yeah, like
okay, so that was very, because I have boys. I have one daughter. I have boys, and the big thing was they protected their mother. You know what I'm saying? With everything that's happened with my older son, what he dealt with by that being sperm donor. Okay. And the things he had to deal with. The biggest thing that they kind of, because they're usually against it, and which I understand, but them seeing me happy, because like I said, I was dating him, talking to me
introduced,
and they seen how happy I was, and it's just like, I think it kind of melted them, like, dang, we haven't seen mama like this in so long, and maybe we need to step back, because they are older. My oldest is 21, and he was like, you know, let's step back and see, you know, how this goes, and they allowed me to have that. And when they seen how happy I was, it's like, how can you go against it? Mom's been through so much. We just gotta let her have it. But if you mess up, you know
okay,
you
you know
do.
you got you know what's coming for you. So,
but and like I said, my 10-year-old, you know, I said, you like him? He said, Mama, I do. I said, can I ask you why he's 10? He said, Mama, he said, you be so happy. He said, y'all don't be arguing. That's what I said, I'm not doing no arguing for my kids. I'm not doing it at all. But he's like, I like how he treats you like a princess. Because we actually had date night. He made date night every Friday. So I dressed up my son Chad. I said, Mom, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Okay, period.
So he was like, I like that he makes you happy. I said, thank you, Chad. So how that conversation, it was actually not as hard as it was because
thought it was
they already.
be,
I
yeah.
thought, girl, that was
has your, I'm gonna use the word aggressive in a good tone. Has your parenting in particular towards your boys though, has it become more aggressive? Like, hey, this is how you treat a woman.
in the beginning, yes. Yeah. And I had to ease up because some stuff had happened. So in the beginning, like I was real, like you've been a touch, you've been a yell, you've been like I was so like on that. You know what I'm saying? And my sons are maybe my daughters too, my sons are very I love how smart and emotionally intelligent they are for the age, especially having a young teen mother raise them.
Right, yeah.
I got to give them their own credit. Like, you know, I did some stuff, but they are amazing. But when it was something had happened, like with my second son, and it happened in school, and I was so angry at my son. I didn't know the full story, but I know a girl had got clotheslined. So I'm livid.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm angry. I'm like, why would you do that? What would you do? And my son's like bawling. It's my third son. He's 18 now. At the time he was like 16. He's bawling, and he didn't even like. He was so upset they hurt me that he didn't even tell me the truth, like what actually really happened. And he was like, Mom, you know, I never do it again. And I'm thinking like, well, what did she do to you? Right. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, we watched the video and this girl's jumping on his back, smacking him. My son is really, at the time, Charles was 6 feet. Charles is 6'4" now. He's 18. He's really big boy.
Jeez.
So she's jumping on his back, slapping him. You know, he's trying to duck her, and you see the video.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, so you
what happened was
hitting.
he ducked down, and when she was running, he's a big boy. And she was a smaller girl. So her arm went out, and she got clotheslined. So her mom and dad going up there, they made me think that my baby
like he just hitting on her. Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm realizing in certain situations, my son was in a situation where woman putting her hands on him.
Yeah.
So I you know, I had to change my outlook on it. And I told them, don't just go around.
Yeah, it's a TV right there.
Dang, is the TV okay?
She come back.
She definitely can.
And don't delete that key.
Okay. Oh, trust me, we don't delete any. We don't cut nothing out.
I'm about to say it's a whole but I said bring it
right. You gonna OP a new TV in a minute.
But yeah. But I told him. Hey, it's a did that brick.
Okay.
I live for it, don't I?
But it was a thing where my son was in a situation. So it went from if y'all got to defend yourself, especially if it's against a weapon or things like that. I'm not saying go around smack people, or you know what I'm saying, walk away. But if you're being attacked or about to be physically harmed, I told them, I said, bear hug them, push the shit out of them. If you gotta slam, if it's a weapon involved, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Once they enter that personal space, and it's male or female, and I stand by it. Like, if a female puts their hands on a male, not every male has restraint
and was not raised.
And they are not all men are going to walk away, nor are they going to try to properly restrain you. So if you feel like you're going to be big and bad, and you want to fight a man, you're accepting all consequences. Yeah. I'm a firm believer. Don't put your hands on nobody, male or female,
because everybody wasn't raised the same. So to piggyback off what you said, yes, it has completely changed. You know?
That's dope though, and I think that's important too though, and very transparent.
Yeah.
To be able to go from super defensive for women, then to be like, well, sure to keep your hands to yourself,
and just straight like that.
You know what I mean?
You know, just keep your hands to yourself, men and women.
I'm a big advocate on that though. Just,
keep your hands to yourself.
How is it for your daughters though? Like in the same, like
I gotta tell her to keep her hands to herself.
Well, not the violence part, but just in the because it's like you want to protect them from not going through what it is that, you know, you necessarily went through. So it's like you try to maybe keep them a little closer. Have you finally like kind of?
Yeah, so remember in the beginning how I was scared to even let them leave the house.
Yeah.
It had got to a point where when they would take pictures with the school, I would call the school and be like, you know,
don't post
take that
like
down,
this.
Take that down, like, you know, with the school name and things like that. But I had to release. I had to release I had to release them and allow them to live. I couldn't keep them trapped in my world of safety. They have to live. You know what I'm saying? And I was keeping them away from the same things I was hiding. I'm keeping they can't even experience things.
Yeah.
So I had to step back. I had to step back and allow. And what I had to learn, I can't protect them for everything. And that's not good for women to do with men, to protect them, because when they go out there in the real world, mama's not there to help you. Yeah. So I had to step back and allow them to, you know, live and do that. And then on top, just keep it real with them, you know, and I don't got to beat around the bush. I just keep it real with them.
I think that's a beautiful thing. I don't want to push this conversation away, right? Mm-hmm. But for the sake of time, we do have to wrap up. I want to say this to you, though. I love you dearly. I appreciate you being transparent and brave enough to share the bad with us, and then come back and be like, "Hey, nigga, okay, I'm having a ball over here."
Listen, this is one of the other sides.
I appreciate y'all letting me share my growth. Yeah. So I got being there, you know, for my growth, because like I said, going from there to here, where it just feels like this is a beautiful moment to be here with y'all.
It's beautiful to see. Like I said, just from the first show, just, you know, following you on social media and seeing you, you know, navigate, and then to just really sit down and talk to you and just really, you know.
I just got one question. Well, let's do the engagement interview with y'all. Okay. Listen, gotta act. Listen, we gotta go live over there. I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? But
right, but you said either behind the scenes, cool with it, you know.
No pressure.
Okay. No pressure. No pressure.
We appreciate you, man. I think you personally super dope. It's just humbling. It's encouraging. It's respected. And just thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. If there was something you could say to somebody who maybe in the space that you were in, what would you say to them now to see where you are now? What would you say to just kind of give them encouragement, or, you know, what would you say?
It's definitely happiness at the end of the tunnel. It's there. Because just remember, like, I'll never get there. It's definitely there. Happiness is there. Love is there. Being cherished is there. Your worth is there. And the right person will be there to just, you know what I'm saying, to show you that. Not even just yourself, learning yourself. It's going to be like, how do you say, like, somebody just kind of not encourage you, but gives you, like, you know you a worthy person.
Yeah, they speak affirmations.
Yeah, like, it's going to be that person to let you know
what you already know.
That you already know. Yeah. So it's you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make it. Stay focused. Hold your head up high. Don't drop it. That's one thing that as soon as I felt like my kids was pushing up, keep your head up so high. Keep it up high. And like I said, at the end of the tunnel, it's happiness. And it might be love, you know what I'm saying? It might be that. Might be some babies, though. Might be a wedding dress. Might be some wedding dress.
Either way, listen. Either way.
I appreciate you giving that life a name. I hear people say, life in the tunnel. You know, what is the life? Happiness, love, marriage. I appreciate that.
Sure.
And thank you.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Stay away from the other light. You might be saying the Lord. No.
Listen, close my really
comedian. And chase those titles at the end of the tunnel, not the light. I'm